everyone, this is Amanpreet Kaur from Guru Nanak Dev University and I'm a legal intern at Lex & Company. So the purpose of today's video is basically to get an overview of will. So what is will? As per Section 3 of Indian Succession Act, a will is a legal declaration of the intention of a testator to his property which he desires to be carried out into effect after his death. So every will or codicil must be in writing form and it should be attested by at least 2 witnesses, and if the will has not been registered, then also it shall be considered to be a valid one. Okay, so now a codicil means an instrument made in relation to a will and explaining, altering or adding to its disposition or deposition and shall be deemed to form part of the will. So now the question arises, who can make a will? Every person of sound mind, not being a minor, may dispose of his property by will. So the person should not be of minority, that is he should be of major age, and he should be of sound mind. And further, under Section 30 of Hindu Succession Act, it permits a member of Nirakshara Kopasnari to dispose of by will his undivided interest in the Kopasnari property. So the interest must be undivided in that case. Okay, so further, a Hindu can dispose of his self-acquired property, but the property must be self-acquired one. In that case, he will not have any obligation or any limitation in that regard if the property is of his self-acquired property. Okay, so now a Hindu woman can also dispose of her property by will. And now the question arises regarding the revocation of a will. A will is revocable at any time before his death. A man can make wills, as many wills as he wants, as many wills as he likes, and every new will shall be revoked. Every new will shall revoke the previous one, so the previous ones shall be revoked automatically when the new one arrives. So now the major one of the main important point is that a will can be made in favor of an unborn child also. Okay, and this concept of a will in favor of an unborn child is supported by many laws, like the Hindu Transfer and Bequest Act 1914, the Hindu Disposition of Property Act 1916, and the Hindu Transfer and Bequest City of Madras Act 1921. A will which is caused by fraud, coercion, and threatening to any person, or such wills shall be considered to be void. Not even voidable, it shall be considered to be void one. Okay, so for the execution of a will, probate or letter of administration or succession certificate is required from the court. The rules are quite common with regard to the gifts and wills. Estate of inheritance. In the case of estate and inheritance, liberal construction shall be used in the interpretation of the will and gift deeds. Then further it comes limited estate. Hindu may create a life estate for a limited term provided that a donee is a person capable of taking under the deed or a will. Then other one is the estates repugnant or unknown to Hindu law. A man cannot create a new form of estate or alter the line of succession allowed by law for the purpose of carrying out his own wishes or policy. The other one is rule against perpetuity. No transfer of property can operate to create an interest which is to take place after the lifetime of one or more than one person living at the date of such transfer, and the minority of some person who shall be existence at the expiration of that period, and to whom, if it attains full age, the interest created is to belong. So the other one, we can say that failure of prior disposition. In that case, where a gift or bequest fails by reason of any of the rules against perpetuity, or otherwise any gifts or bequest intended to take effect, and the other is void, in the former will take effect, the later will be disregarded in that case. So the other one is that we can say about disposition in favor of unborn persons also. The man can dispose of his property through gift or will in favor of unborn person through a mediator. In that case, a mediator will be considered if the man want to dispose of his property through gift or the bequest which is in favor of unborn person. And the other important thing, that there must be an intention to create a will by the man. So without the intention, the will cannot be created. So the will should be construed in such a way that the spirit of the testator should be reflected and action should be done to implement it. So yeah, that's it for today's guys. So kindly like and subscribe to the channel. Let's click and put a thumbs up on this video if you like it, and comment in the comment box if you have any query regarding this. And also it does not solicit any promotion or advertisement as per the guidelines of the Bar Council of India, and it is for only for the educational purpose. Thank you.